Dear student, today I am going to take the topic of remote direct memory access RDMA. Okay, so this topic is actually already I posted the direct memory access. This is the this is the type of DMA controller. The RDMA is one of the type of the DMA. Okay, so here first what is the concept of the RDMA? So RDMA is a kind of hardware mechanism which connect the two remote computer which are communicate with each other using the without using the CPU, cache or operating system. So they can directly communicate with the through the main they are directly communicate in main memory through the network card. So this is the concept behind the RDMA. Okay, so first of all here what is RDMA? Already I told you. So it enable two network computer. So there are two computers connected through the network interface card which are exchange the information, but both are directly communicate with each other in the main memory without using the processor, cache or operating system. So this is called as a RDMA. So that's why we are not using the any kind of resources in the system. So that's why it improve the throughput and performance because it's free up the resources, resulting in faster data transfer rate and lower latency. So because it does not depend on any kind of memory or anything, CPU, operating system, kernel or anything else. So that's why it take a very less amount of time to transfer the data between the devices, between the computers. Moreover, lower latency means it's a it does not take a less amount of time. Okay, so then there are two different type of when the two computers are communicate with each other through the NIC card. NIC means network interface card. So there are two different type of operation. One is the read, the another one is a write. There are two different type of operation. So at the time they are not interrupting the CPU. Okay, so that's why the higher data transfer rate and lower, already I told you, lower latency networking. Okay, then so here RDMA is the concept of zero copying network. So zero copying network means which make it possible to read data directly from main memory of one computer and write that data directly to the main memory of another computer. Here read and write operation. So both are happen through the NIC card which will be communicate in the main memory directly without involving the CPU or any kind of processor or anything else. Okay, so that's why it take a very less amount of time. Okay, so this is called as a zero copying network. Okay, so this is a bypass the kernel network stack. Bypass means it will directly access the main memory. It does not depend on any kind of devices in the computer. Okay, so here as a result, conversation between the two system will be complete much quicker than comparable non-RDMA. So this is the diagram which explain the RDMA communication. Here this is the initiator, this is the target. The RDMA based NIC both are directly communicate with each other. The through the network both are communicate with the directly with each other. Okay, so this is the one kind of example for the RDMA. Okay, so then the remote direct memory access. Here RDMA operate using the interface, so it is operated through the NIC card, network interface card. Okay, so here the different type of protocol used, we will see the later what are the protocol used during the transferring of the data. Okay, when transfer using RDMA, it send the request to the NIC. So suppose if the RDMA want to transfer from one computer to another computer, first it requests the NIC. Through the NIC it will communicate to the another one computer. Okay, so the communication happen through the NIC card. That's why it first asks the NIC card. Okay, so what are the advantages of RDMA? First, high performance because of a direct communication, so that's why its performance is very high. The CPU efficiency, the efficiency of the CPU is very high compared to any other thing. Reduced network congestion, so it reduces the network congestion. Okay, then security is a very good compared to any other thing because of the encrypted data is transferred between the system. Scalability can support large amount of data transfer, so between the system. Then what are the disadvantages? Disadvantage means it may not support by all system. So because of a specialized hardware and software, RDMA require specialized hardware and software, so it may not support all kind of system. The cost is a very expensive compared to any other devices. The complexity, it's a very complex, so special knowledge and skill person required for handling this one. So that's why these are the some of the disadvantages. Then limited range, so it's only applicable for the close proximity. Close proximity means the data transfer between the two system is a very close one. The limited protocol, it has a very limited protocol itself. Okay, so features, what are the features exist in the RDMA? So already we saw that zero copying network is a one of the features. The reduced CPU involvement, already I told you there is a direct communication between the main memory, so that's why this CPU is not necessary for this communication. Effective transaction, the transaction it take very less amount of time. Okay, so what are the protocol used in the RDMA? InfiniBand, so IB, this is a one of the protocol. Okay, so RDMA over Converged Ethernet, ROCE, so this is a one protocol which is used for the communication between the two devices. So then IWARP, so Internet Wide Area RDMA protocol. Okay, this is also used for the RDMA. Then application, what are so RDMA applied into various application. What are the application used here? So the cloud computing and many more. So it applied into the cloud computing. The industry that require high bandwidth, so it will applied into the high bandwidth industry. Then high performance computing, HPC, that means for example scientific research, financial modeling and weather forecasting. So dear student, today I take the topic of RDMA. If you have any kind of doubt, please kindly give your question into the comment section. I will clear your doubt. Thank you, student.